Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Todd, Southern Sipper, or in this instance, the Southern Gummy Eater. Doesn't really roll off the tongue right, does it? I wanted to, this is going to be a different video from what I normally do now. I want to do two things. One is, I wanted to talk briefly about this Melee Dose 5. This is the Runtz sampler. Now, so this is a bit of a rerun from, I've already done the Runtz one time, and I'll link that. But this is a sample pack you can get, and I'm doing this video because I wanted to try the watermelon one, which is in here. You get three flavors, 2 of each. So you get 6 gummies, 2 blue raz, watermelon, and grape. And I was looking forward to the watermelon because I like watermelon candy. Generally, and guess what? I like this one too. Tastes real similar to a watermelon Jolly Rancher if you've ever had one, just not quite as intensely flavored. And and of course Jolly Ranchers don't have much in the line of terpenes in them, like this does. So, granted, it's really light, the terpenes in that, but they're definitely there. I'll try. I think I still have the picture, but if the terpene profile is on the box of the Runtz that I got. It's not on the little sample pack, which is a pretty pinch and slide envelope. It's nice and robust, got a good Ziploc in it, and a grip pinch thing there that's like sandpaper. That's pretty nifty. Now, Runtz are 5 milligrams Delta 9. And 5 milligrams for me is a solid, I won't say solid, it's a nice dose, for an after work affair. If I, got something I want to do around the house or whatnot, I'm still able to, function at a somewhat normal level. Now, I've eaten watermelon. I didn't do it on camera. I think we all know each other enough and trust each other enough now, where a video like this you can just have to trust and believe that I did. I had the watermelon. It's really tasty, and 5 milligrams is perfect for me. I know for a lot of you guys that's pushing next to nothing. As a matter of fact, one of the guys at work, he soaks up a lot more than I can begin to, but I'm going to quickly cover the Runtz again. It's all zero everything, 15 calories. There's no fat, no trans fats, 5 milligrams. It's just got a little bit of sugar, and that's obviously just to make it sweet. That's where the calories come from. So all that being said, what I really wanted to do today was, and I've been thinking about this for a little bit, just kind of go over, what I've learned thus far in my short journey down the alternative cannabis world, the Delta 8s and 9s and all of that business, which in the grander scheme of things, probably not a lot. I got a lot yet to learn, and Lord, every time I look at it, I see, something new to figure out. I wish I'd have written some of them down, and I do read all the comments, so it's a lot of the same questions I see, and I'll try to cover much of them I can remember because I'm a little high, and I didn't bring any notes out, nor did I bring the thermocell, which it's absolutely gorgeous weather. That's why there's mosquitoes out. I mean, geez, it's just beautiful here right now. I think probably the first thing I learned is 50 damn milligrams is way too much. It's just too much. I learned that the hard way. And if I was going to give an advice I give to people, that have kind of figured out I'm doing this, and they ask, you know, well, what's a good dosage, man? I've learned that everybody soaks this stuff up differently, but by all means, you want to start with baby steps, which is exactly what I did not do. I didn't. I did this. I did this whole damn thing ass backwards. I started out with way too much, and then while I was trying to learn, you know, what doses were good for me, I tapered backwards from too much. So I got really, really high 2 or 3 times. Not that it was a horrible thing. I mean, I was sitting here at home not doing anything, so it's not that big a deal, but it's just higher than I'd like to be. So, you know, and I worked my way backwards. Anybody else, if I was telling anybody to, you know, baby steps, start like right now, 5 milligrams is a good place to start, I think, and work your way up from there. That would be the smart thing to do, but I never claimed to be all that damn smart. I have also learned that I can't really tell any difference between 8 and 9. To me, they're so similar. The high, you know, whatever effect I get, I can't. I don't know that if I ate an 8 and then ate a 9, you know, the next day, if I'd know which was which if I wasn't pulling it out of the pack. Now, what I do know is that if you look at how the two are made, I think 9 is probably a better option. But that's just my, I don't want to get into too much science and all that bit, because I'm no damn scientist. But I have yet, other than when I did way too much Delta 8 and way too much Delta 9, I've never really had any anxiety issues. I know that's a problem for some folks. I've not had that problem, other than when I way too much a couple of times. It was, you know, I got a little nervous that it was nothing, you know, it was nothing really at all. You know, back when I was a young man, and I may or may not have smoked a fair amount, by the time, you know, the company went to that damn, you know, random drug screen policy and all that business, I had kind of reached a point where it was just making me paranoid. But, you know, things have changed even in that end of things so much now. I mean, they can grow this strain to do that and that strain to do this. And you know, of course, it not being legal here, I really don't have much of a way to do any real research on that on my own. You know, I see that's another thing I look at. I see the sativa and all that stuff on the package, but I don't know that I'm able to tell a difference in that. Now, what I can tell the difference in, for me, is I can tell the difference between Delta 9 and HHC. And of the two, I have to say I much prefer, well, not much prefer, but I like HHC better. I'm a bit more alert while still, you know, relaxed, you know, with a nice buzz. I think for me, that's my favorite of the lot. Now, I've seen since then, I think it's THCA. Geez, you know, or I might have even seen a THCP. I don't know. Y'all put it in the comments. Be easy enough for me to look up on my own. I do have, you know, the Google machine that I can use. Now, another thing is, as far as, you know, delivery media, gummies or the beverages, I honestly think I prefer the gummies over the beverages. Now, I started this channel as a beer review channel. That's why it's called Southern Sipper. So early on, I you know, thought it would be, you know, more to the theme of the channel is if I found seltzers and the sodas. And I do enjoy them, but I don't know, the gummies are just, that's a kind of a thing of convenience, you know, that you don't even have to put them, you don't even have to put them in the fridge. Now I did a couple of videos where I mixed up a base cocktail, and yeah, I got new neighbors. I think they must think I'm an absolute freak sitting out here do this. I'll link that to the where I mixed up a cocktail with some stuff. I like doing that a lot because being an old fart and you know, a cocktail drinker and a lot of beer, that's just it's just kind of a thing, you know. I like to sit out on the back here, you know, when the grill's going and enjoy some beverages. So it kind of keeps me mentally, it kind of keeps me in that comfort zone instead of just nibbling a gummy and you know, then just sitting out here. You know, maybe it's like a cigarette smoke or something. You just don't know what to do with your hands or something, but it's just it's a comfort food type affair to have that glass sitting there and just sip on it and let your, whatever your intoxication level you're looking for, you know, build up into that. So I like that aspect of, you know, the sodas and the seltzers is you can sit there and do that sort of thing, and you're not really changing any of your old habits that you've had over the years. You know, I like that a lot. But the pure convenience aspect, you know, you just walk home from work, in the door from work, and chew up a quick gummy and then sit back and relax for the evening. It's pretty nice too, and of course it's far fewer calories and all that stuff. That, you know, because beers, man, that's some heavyweight calorie stuff going on. There's another thing right there, that throat clearing that I should probably clear up now on the channel. You know, I see you guys, hey man, you know, asking about vapes and you know, and flour and all that. Well, me being old as hell, I recently had to go on high blood pressure medication. I'm on a, what is it called? It's an ACE inhibitor. It's just a vessel dilator, but it's a two-part medication. One of them is a diuretic, supposed to help you remove excess salt. Now, or at least that's what I read. But here's the problem. What it does is it removes any lubrication in your throat. You just don't make it. I've had a couple of friends that they were put on the same stuff, and they had to get off of it because they couldn't quit coughing. Now I don't have a cough from it, but I mean, I constantly have a dry throat. And since then, man, as soon as I hit a vape, or as soon as I you know, try to pull on, you know, a joint, the reaction it's violent and immediate. It's you know, for someone whose name's not Todd, it's probably pretty damn funny, but you know, and it is for me later, but not right that minute. So, you know, that's just an option that I no longer have in life. And if I, you know, was still a weed smoker, this would be you know, the gummy thing and the seltzer thing and all that would be such a welcome relief if you know, so I didn't have to completely give up, you know, the whole thing. So, you know, I think that's probably an overlooked point, and you know, a selling point in all this is when you reach my, you know, you reach my age and things change and all that bit. It's probably just a better way to do it with drinks and gummies. But anyway, if I could smoke flower, I would. So we'll keep you know, I'm going to keep that out there. But honest to God, I don't know how I did it, but I think I covered everything, which is shocking. Oh, nope. One last thing. I also get asked, does it make me hungry? And the answer to that is no, it doesn't. Now, when I take a bigger dose, a 10 to, 10, 12, 15 milligram dose, and I'm far higher than I am right now, food doesn't even, it's not even part of the picture. Now, these 5 milligram doses do make me a little hungry. It's not like I remember back when I was a smoker, where, I could eat, potato chips and ketchup, just whatever you see, you start, and then there's no end to it. But it certainly doesn't do that. I mean, I'm always a little hungry anyway because I eat really light. It doesn't help that, but it's really nothing that's, I should say, it's just barely noticeable. Anyway, so yeah, I guess that's it. Matter of fact, it's dinner time. I'm gonna go in and get something to eat. So if you made it all the way to the end of this thing, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And please enjoy your edibles, beverages, flour, what have you. Please do all of that responsibly.